faithful, we begin our service as we sing together in Name Atov U'Manaim, how good and how pleasant it is to be here together and to welcome Shabbat together.
מי שברך אבותינו אברהם, יצחק ויעקב, שרה רבקה, רחל ולאה, הוא יברך אתכם החוגגים יום שנה לכלולותיהם. May the one who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bless all of you who are celebrating many years of married life. We give thanks to God who sanctifies our people Israel with the institution of marriage for having enriched your lives by your mutual love and devotion.
May it be God's will that you continue for many more years to live together in happiness, lighting each other's burdens, enhancing each other's joys. And we want to sing for you, Shehianu. We turn to page 20 to sing together the Chadash and to welcome the Sabbath bride. on page 30. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, ruler of the universe, who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opens the gates, thoughtfully alters the time and changes the seasons, and arranges the stars in their heavenly courses according to plan. You are a creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light, transforming day into night, distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Yisrael is your name. Ever-living God, may you reign continually over us into eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on evening. Baruch atah Adonai, Hamelech Haolam.
We turn to page 34 for the calling of the Shema. turn to page 43 to read together at the bottom of the page. Give us a place to rest, Adonai our God.
Bring us into shelter, to the soft, long, evening shadows of your truth. For with you are true protection and safety, and in your presence are acceptance and gentle love. Watch over us as we go forth. Prepare for us as we return. Spread over us your shelter of peace, over all we love, over our Jerusalem and yours. Baruch atah Adonai, Hapoel Shalom, Amen. Israel.
Thank
ברוך אתה אדוני, אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו ואמותינו, אלוהי אברהם, אלוהי יצחק ואלוהי יעקב, אלוהי שרה, אלוהי רבקה, אלוהי רחל ואלוהי לאה, האל הגדול, הגדול והנורא, אל עליון, גומר חסדים טובים וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לפני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר משיח מלך, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם וזרע שרה. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, God of our fathers and mothers, God of Abraham, God of Isaac, and God of Jacob, God of Sarah, God of Rebekah, God of Rachel, and God of Leah, the great, mighty, and awesome God, transcendent God, who bestows loving kindness, creates everything out of love, remembers the love of our fathers and mothers, and brings redemption to their children's children for the sake of the divine name. Sovereign deliverer, helper, and shield, blessed are you, Adonai, Sarah's helper, Abraham's shield. Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham v'Ezra Sarah.
And we read together at the bottom of page 50. You are forever mighty, Adonai.
You give life to all. You rain dew upon us. You sustain life through love, giving life to all. Through great compassion, supporting the fallen, healing the sick, freeing the captive, keeping faith with those who sleep in the dust. Who is like you, source of mighty acts? Who resembles you, a sovereign who takes and gives life, causing deliverance to spring up and faithfully giving life to all? Blessed are you, Adonai, who gives life to all. Baruch atah Adonai, Mekayim HaHol.
You are holy.
Your name is holy, and those who are holy praise you every day. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh.
Please be seated as we turn to page 61 for the reading of the prayer for shalom, for peace and wellness and holiness. Please join me. Grant us peace, your most precious gift, our eternal source of peace, and give us the will to proclaim this message
To all the peoples of the earth. Bless our country as a safeguard of peace, its advocate among the nations. May contentment reign within our borders, health and happiness within our homes. Strengthen the bonds of friendship and fellowship among all the inhabitants of every land. Plant virtue in every soul, and may the love of your name hallow every home and every heart. Praised are you, Eternal One, who blesses our people with peace. Baruch atah Adonai, Hamorech Avo Israel Shashim.
See
take a moment for a silent prayer. Shabbat Shalom. So we have a very special Shabbat this weekend. Normally the Shabbat has a name, that is Shabbat, and a family name, which is the Torah portion of the week. But there are a few times during the year when the Shabbat is so special and so unique that it gets a different name, and that's what's happening also this Shabbat. When we begin the book of Deuteronomy, it's not called after the first Torah portion of Deuteronomy. The Shabbat is always called Shabbat Chazon, which means the Sabbath of vision. It comes from the words of the prophet Isaiah, which happens to be the reading from the Haftarah, the reading from the prophecy for this Shabbat. But that's not the reason why it's called, I mean, it is the reason, but that's not the only reason why it's called the Sabbath of vision. It's the need to find a new vision. This Shabbat is located always, and especially this year, in one of the saddest moments in the Jewish cycle and the Jewish year. It's always the Shabbat, the Sabbath, before the 9th day of Av, the day where our rabbis, our ancestors decided that we will remember all the horrible things that happened to us in our history, especially the destruction of the first temple and the second temple, but not only, many more occasions that actually never happened on the 9th of Av were switched to the 9th of Av, because as Jews we have so many horrible stories in our history that if we would celebrate each one of them, commemorate each one of them in the right day, we would be fasting twice a week. So the rabbis decided that we'll do one day of fast. We'll decide that both temples were destroyed on the same day, and also many other horrible things happened to us exactly on that day.
There's a reason why they chose to always do it with this reading from the Torah and this reading from the Haftarah, because actually the Torah is giving us an anchor for a vision when we face destruction, when we face a horrible event, something even worse than what happened to our people this year with October 7th and the aftermath of October 7th, and we're looking for an anchor for a vision. So in our Torah, there are two suggestions in our Torah portion. One, the people of Israel are standing right next to the Jordan River when Moses is speaking to them, and they're about to cross the river. The Torah even puts the exact location, saying they're just on the north side of the Jordan River facing Jericho. And we know, because we read Joshua, that that's where they're going to cross, and that's where they're going to start to conquer the land of Israel. So we're just about to enter our own land, and Moses is telling the people of Israel what's really important about being a sovereign society, a sovereign Jewish state in the land of Israel. And Moses keeps saying, time and again, actually all through the book of Deuteronomy, but also in this Torah portion, the most important thing is how you judge one another. The judicial system that you create, it has to be a system based on justice. You know, I get to read the Israeli newspaper that also have commentary on the Torah portion. Only in the Jewish state. On the weekend edition, you get commentary on the Torah portion. So everybody's making a big to-do out of that the weakening of the Israeli society that led to the horrors of October 7th started with a government that tried to change the judicial system and to make it less independent and less just. And that started a judicial coup that started, it was kind of an attack of the government on democracy, and that started the weakening of the society that provoked our enemies to take the opportunity to attack us and unfortunately to succeed. So one thing that Moses says, make sure that your judges will have no fear and will judge justly. But that's not the only thing that he says. He says time and again, actually in just the 5 books of Moses, it appears 36 times, which is quite a lot, that the strength of our society, the moral strength of our society, will be measured by the way we treat those who are not like us, the strangers in our midst, the people that are different than us. It's easy to deal justly with the mighty, with the strong, but the way we deal with those who are weak, who are the strangers, who are the others, who are different than us, is the litmus test to what kind of a society we are. This Torah portion is telling us that the real threat to our society and the real threat also to our country here, and we see it from afar in Israel, is not the enemies from the outside. As scary as the Iranians are, or the Hezbollah from Lebanon is, the real threat is from within. The real threat is when you stop being a moral and a just society and you lose your morality. And we have in our Torah portion the most encouraging verse in the beginning. It says that Moses started to give commentary to the Torah. It always blows my mind, this verse, that already in the Torah we need commentary to the Torah. But we do. Because Moses is speaking not to the people that came out of Egypt, but to other people. So he needs to explain to them what happened. But it teaches us that it's our duty, every generation, to give commentary to our tradition, to our Torah, and to create a vision that will create substance and that will nourish our people, whether it's here in the United States, whether it's in Israel, whether it's the people of Israel. Shabbat Shalom. Please rise as we turn to page 283 for the Alleluia. Please join me as we read together.
Let us adore the ever-living God and render praise unto you, who spreads out the heavens and established the earth, whose glory is revealed in the heavens above, and whose greatness is manifest throughout the world. You are our God, there is none else.
Please be seated. We continue together at the top of page 287. May we gain wisdom in our lives,
overflowing like a river of understanding. Love each of us for the peace we bring to others. May our deeds exceed our speech, and may we never lift up our hand but to conquer fear, doubt, and despair. Rise up like the Son of God of all humanity. Cause light to go forth over all the lands between the seas, and light up the universe with joy, wholeness, of freedom, and of peace.
Thank you.
courts turn to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people, whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation, whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, we meditate on the meaning of love and loss, of life and death. On this Shabbat, we remember especially Jonathan Zaborski, Ana Luz Gonzalez, Mary Baker, Esther Cavanaugh, Melvin Eppinger, Ann Roth Erlands, Warner Frank, Francis Hiller, Augusta Sachs, Daniel Seligman, Minnie Shapiro, Gilbert A. Dees Jr., Trudy Adler, Ryan Custer, Elise Essig, Mildred Jensen, Richard Sloan, Martin Baker, Bessie Netter, Charles Golding, Selma Kaplan, Harold Kramer, Martin Liebman, Daniel Renko, Leonard Rosenthal, Eleanor Baker, Priscilla Diamond, Fred Herman, Alex Hertzman, Paul Sondheim, Edna Yarmouth, Harry L. Davis, Edith Rubin, Anatoly Tarakanova, Benjamin Abrams, Norman Friedman, and in recent days, late present Lee Grossman, Charlotte Prussian, Jill Burns, Anna Belenkaya. We think of our loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at this season in years past, and those whom we have drawn into our hearts with our own. With the blessed memories from our loved ones in our hearts, we rise together and we turn to page 294 for the mourner's knowledge. Yitgadal v'Chadash Shemei Rabbi, ve'alma v'vrach v'tei v'mizmachutei, v'chayechon v'yomechon, v'chayei v'chol Beit Yisrael, v'agala v'zman kariv v'yimru amen. Yehei Shemei Rabbi v'rach ve'alma v'yomechon, v'torach v'yisparach v'yitvarach v'yitvarach v'yitnaseh, v'yitvarach v'yitvarach May the memory of our loved ones come to be a blessing and a benediction to us all. Amen. Our closing song is Nechila. It's the words of God to Abraham, go your way and I will make of you a blessing.
You
Shabbat Shalom, not only to our loved ones, but also to people we never met before. I would like to invite Ben Norton to lead us with the blessing over the Chadash.
We give thanks to God for bread. Our voices rise in song together as our joyful prayer is said. Baruch Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz.
Shabbat Shalom and B'te'avon.